So it's a bit, you start slowly and get better. And also, we would have to say that there are players missing, notably Jude Bellingham. Excuse me, Jude Bellingham is missing. And I was reading something, I think, this morning, quite interesting, that it's not felt universally that Jude Bellingham is the silver bullet to help England win the World Cup. I mean, I think most of us would say he's an excellent footballer. And in most of his England games in the past, he sort of almost takes it by the scruff of the neck and everything goes through him. And he's a good, strong, powerful player. And he can inspire those around him. But of course, he had a bit of an incident last season in an international, which Thomas Tuchel took against when Bellingham had a bit of a go at a female, was she a linesman or a ref?
Referee,
probably a lineswoman, assistant ref, which was, should we say, very unchivalrous. Okay, you could say, he may have done the same if it was a male assistant ref or ref, but it's not a good look. And I think Tuchel said it was repulsive, his attitude. But I was interested to read today that he later apologised for saying that, because it was picked up on. But he said, "Oh well, you've got to accept things are lost in translation. It's not my first language, and which is fair enough. And maybe repulsive isn't." Because when he said it, I thought, well, he's a brave man, just come into the job and saying that about the attitude of one of the top players. But yeah, I'm not sure he should have apologised. It may have helped Bellingham to be told that. You don't go around, treating people as underlings just because you're a very good footballer. So yeah, I'd always have him in the team because I think he's got that about him. He's a leader. He's a player of authority, and he does good things. But maybe he needs to be just tempered down a bit with his exuberance, his personality, if it makes him get a bit overly aggressive. But anyway, so he was missing and has been for a while. Adam Wharton at Palace, sadly, was injured. I think it was in the Villa game. So he's out for about 3 weeks with an injury. So, and again, he would have been very good in that team last night and on Friday, because he often he gets the ball passed to him, one touch, and he knows where his players are. He's one of the quickest passers of a ball, and he's very good on the through ball as well. So I think he's going to grow into the England team very well. It's just a shame he's missed out this time. And of course, your friend Cole Palmer is injured as well. Our friend, because we both like him, he's injured, and again, he will be a great addition to the regular England team. I just hope, something I've said before, that as the World Cup next year approaches, that Tuchel will have found in the next few months his team, and basically for the 2, 3, 4 months even before the competition, play that team. Start with that team as often as you can, because there's not that many games anyway.
Yeah.
Use your other ones as subs, because you need the squad, but bring the subs on in the second half, give them some playing time, but establish the team, because I feel in the last few tournaments, and okay, we did get to the Euros final under Southgate, fair enough, but I don't think anyone was overly impressed with our style of play getting to that final.
Yeah.
But be it that as it may, we did get there. But I always feel in the build-up months, they're playing different players every single game. They're playing different players every single game. And I think to be successful, the nucleus of a team, basically 8, 9 players should be playing every time, should be starting if they're injury free every time. And then you blood the substitutes because in any tournament you're going to need them. So that's my hope, that Tuchel doesn't keep experimenting and changing tactics. We need, almost from now on in, we need a policy, a tactic, a way of doing this if we're going to give ourselves any chance of winning it. We don't want another tournament where we were also Rans, where we got close and we just didn't do it, or someone gets injured and that, won't do it without him. We need this move forward, this train of tactics, which they all know what they're doing, what's expected of them, and frankly, along the lines, it's what we say, what people say, the press says about Glasner. Every player in Palace knows what's expected of him, and that's why they've had a great run. Palace haven't lost since. Actually, I think I've said it before. Perhaps I was on a holiday in Las Vegas last April, and one of the days we were in a lunch in a Hard Rock cafe, because the time difference, of course, and we watched Palace, and they lost the game. I think it might have been against Newcastle, about 5-0 or something. And that was the last time Palace lost a football match. I know we've had a close season in between, but the season wasn't finished at that stage. And of course, they went on to win the FA Cup and this season the Community Shield. And now the long Premier League teams have gone without a defeat, this season and last. So Glasner imprints it on his players. They know what is expected, and it's why Palace are quite a difficult team to play, and they do very well on the break. And I want to see that belief in the England team, that they come out, they all know what's expected, and they're going to do the job, because we should be in the frame to win one of these tournaments, Euros or World Cup. Are we really going to go yet more years without a trophy? Who knows?
Yeah, well, I hope not. I hope not, because we really are improving as a team, aren't we?
We are at the moment, yeah.
And I thought Madueke, I think it's called, the Chelsea player.
He was good.
I
He was
think he,
good.
I think he's really good. He was really good in both matches, both
Mm.
against Serbia and against Andorra. Well, we've only got this is all we've got time for. Do you want to do the closing remarks, please, bro?
Yeah, as always, our discussions on football seem to go by so quickly.
That's on
But
it.
anyway, we've put the world to rights as far as the England team is concerned. Hopefully, Thomas Tuchel is listening to us and will put into practice what we're suggesting, at
Yeah.
least what I'm suggesting, if not Cuz there. But anyway, I'm Trevor Gear, and he calls me bruv.
And I'm Emmy Hikins, and he calls me Cos. You've been watching and listening to the Football Referee. Join us again next week. It's a goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me too.